Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers review. This time we're taking a look at another third-party figure, and it's the EAVI Metal Phase 4A figure from KFC Toys. It's Transistor, or not Blaster. Now I'm going to warn you guys up front, my parrots are going crazy today, so you might hear some birds in the background. But this figure here is basically our masterpiece Blaster from KFC Toys. I got this figure because I was really impressed with the Citizen Stack figure, and, well, this was on sale. So, yeah, I thought I'd go ahead and pick it up. Now, there is some controversy about this figure in the fact that some of the reviewers have noted a lot of the paint off of this figure has scraped off during transformation. Some reviewers have noted that, and some reviewers have not. I guess we'll see what happens with this particular figure. So, if you're somebody that is worried about paint scraping during transformation, this may not be the figure for you. So we'll go ahead and definitely investigate that. Looking at the package itself, it's looking pretty cool. I definitely like it. I like the kind of metal background. You've got this kind of almost laser printed picture of Transistor there. He has his comic book / toy style head here. We'll get a closer look, and it says Transistor in this kind of nice reflective laser gold, which is very, very cool. So just kind of a close-up here. Very nice, very cool, and I love that Transistor logo there. I think that looks really, really nice. Here's the side of the package. Basically, we have him in his boombox mode, looking very much like the cartoon. Very cool, KFC logo. This side of the package, we have an outline of him in his robot mode, and it says EAVI Metal in that same kind of goldish color. Here's the back of the package. Basically just an outline of not Blaster there, his boombox, his alternate head, and his two blasters. It's funny because he comes with an animated series head, which is right here, and then he's got the kind of cartoon or robot style head, or comic book and robot style head here that he had in the toy, but in the package he comes with that one on, which is a little interesting. And then he has a little write-up, so if you want to pause and read that, you can. So there it is. That is his write-up. The other cool thing I like about this package, and this is the first time I've seen Keith's Fantasy Club do this, if you open it up, there's the actual figure himself in package, and then we get this nice kind of inner piece artwork. Again, just kind of a close-up here. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I like how they did that. Very nice, very cool, very masterpiece style, I think. Definitely cool stuff. So there he is in the package, what he comes with. Pretty cool stuff. One other very cool thing about Transistor here that they did was he came with an extra set of little hands. You've noticed they are blue. They are articulated, which is very cool. Let me get them out of the package here. They came with a little screwdriver. Isn't that cute? So you get this tiny little screwdriver, like out of an eyeglass kit, which is very handy. I do appreciate getting an extra tool from third-party company. Thank you guys. And you also get these little hands that are articulated. Very cool, very nice. These are for Masterpiece Soundwave to give him articulated hands. So that was a very cool little additive that they did to throw that in there. I don't have a Masterpiece Soundwave, so I don't really have that much of a use for the hands. However, I do appreciate this little tool to put different parts onto different figures. So that alone was worth it for me. So let's go ahead and get Transistor out of package and see what he looks like. Alright, so here we have Transistor out of package, and yes, the paint scraping is real, people. Just by playing with him, trying to transform him, see if I can show it here, there is scrapage already there on the hand. Trying to get this thing in and out was near impossible to flip around. Just absolutely disappointing there. But he does come with a lot of accessory pieces. Here's his blaster, blaster. He actually has two of them. These are actually very well done. They're a heavy, solid plastic. I do like it. They also dismantle. You can pull the barrel off, and then that goes down. So in transformation into blaster mode, you can kind of pull these apart and store them, which is kind of convenient. He also comes with a couple little credit card type collector cards. So there's transistors, and then on the back it has his tech specs and some really cool stuff. So that's nice. I like that. Here is Hi-Fi, which is the little cassette that he comes with, which is either, I think this is Rewind. I think Eject was the blue one. If I'm wrong, let me know. He also comes with a little comic book / instructions, which is very cool. Artwork on the inside is very nice. It's got a little story, how he goes from the Vox mode to this mode. Instructions are in the back. However, the instructions mention nothing of how to put the cones onto his fists. And I like the look out and shout owl. Little G1 movie reference, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so here's the alternate little head. Zoom. Very cool. It is meant to look like the G1 style robot head, but more so the comic book version with his little yellow eyes, so that's pretty cool. You also get a little tape cassette. Here is a little Rewind or Eject, whatever his name is. He's in tape mode. It feels like there's some die cast in there. I'm not really sure. A lot of heavy paint. Looks like this is going to chip off when you transform it. I'm presuming it will, considering I've already had chipping issues on Transistor, which is very unfortunate. You also get these cones. So this is what I was trying to put on him when I chipped the paint. So you slide the hands inside the arm, and then there's a peg, and you plug that in there, and he has these little cones that he battled Soundwave with in one of the G1 episodes. And then there are a couple extra heads for Rewind there. Some slight detail differences. The way the eyes look, and then one of them has a little laser light. And then there's a piece here where you can take out Transistor's painted eyepieces and put translucence in if you so desire. So those are all the things that he comes with. Let's take a look at Transistor himself and see what we think. So Transistor himself is actually very well done as far as sculpt goes. I like the look, I like the design, I like the color. The problem I have is his damn paint. They shouldn't have used it. They should have just used a red plastic, and it wouldn't have had this issue at all. I know they wanted this kind of nice, shiny red look to him, but it's just absolutely a fail. I would have rather had kind of the darker red that the Masterpiece Optimus Prime has than this. It's just very unfortunate and very disappointing. Alright, so I'm going to stop bitching about that. Looking at the figure, he is very well sculpted. I mean, that's Blaster. Cartoon G1 Blaster all the way. I do like it. I did put a Repro label sticker on him already. Cool thing is, if you press this button, that ejects open, and you can put tapes in. You can slide that out to fill it up as you so desire. He's got a swivel here, which is nice. He's very articulated. Again, there's the chip damage. Oh, so sad. But, I mean, with the arm down on the shelf, I'm not going to be able to see it, but I just know it's there. So he's got elbows, that rotates, swing in and out. His hands are very articulated, however, and they're very solid little hands, but when you flip them in, they get stuck, and that's how that got chipped. I was trying to get it out. They're just too damn tight. We got the speakers, got the nice little dimples there, the yellow paint, very nice, very cool. On the inside of his leg, we have some nice robotic parts and looks like internal bits that are very well painted. I mean, overall, he looks good. That paint just makes me sad. And this is not the only figure that I've had like that. My Year of the Horse, I think it's Year of the Horse, Giant Starscream, the Platinum Edition Starscream, same exact problem, same type of paint. I hate this paint. I don't think they should use it at all ever on things because of that issue. So let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. Here is Transistor next to Masterpiece MP10 Optimus Prime. Here he is next to Transformers Prime Unicron. Here he is next to Fans Project Code, aka Not Chrome Dome. Here's Transistor next to Generations Deluxe Class Hoist. Here's Transistor next to the original Transformers Robots in Disguise Scourge, aka Nemesis Prime. And here he is next to KFC's Citizen Stack. So the whole reason I even got this figure was because of this figure. Liking this figure already a lot more than this figure just because of that paint problem. Now normally I would go and show you the actual alternate mode for this figure. However, because the paint chipping is so freaking horrible, I'm not even going to bother to do that because I don't want to tear any more paint off the thing. I'm just going to put it up on the shelf and leave it as it is. So what I'll do for you, here is a picture of what it looks like. So this is what Transistor looks like in his alternate mode. He's a boombox. He is exactly the same look that the original G1 Blaster had, and it does look attractive. Unfortunately, the paint on this figure is so bad that I don't even want to get him into that mode to look at it and hold it and play with it. If, again, they use that same red plastic that the MP10 Platinum Edition Optimus Prime had that we've seen him next to, I think that would have pulled the look off they were after. It's just such a damn shame they use such a cheap quality paint on the figure. Alright, so taking a look at Blaster's little minion here, Hi-Fi, aka not rewind or eject. In addition to his additional extra heads, he also comes with these tiny, tiny little blasters, little gold blasters. I'll get it zoomed in there. And they're very well detailed. They're very simple, very tiny, very G1 in the fact they really don't go anywhere in the cassette mode, but they are cool and that's nice. So let's go ahead and take a look at the tape. Again, the tape is very well detailed. It feels like it's got some metal. It even says metal on there. Very G1 style on the paint job. I do like that. Unfortunately, I just think it's going to chip off. Here's the back of him. Very thick, heavy white paint. Very interesting, but definitely cool. He comes with the little blue cassette piece here that all of the other little cassettes had come with. I'm going to zoom. That KFC provides, so definitely cool stuff. Let's get this guy in his robot mode and see what we think about that. Alright, so here is Hi-Fi in his robot mode. Transformation is relatively easy for the figure. Again, my problem is the paint. He does have some die-cast parts in him, which is nice. I do appreciate that, but the problem is they've heavily painted the thing, and it just scrapes off, which is very unfortunate. It's very, very cheap. As you can tell, look up in that joint. It's just globbed in there, paint coming off of there. I mean, it just looks bad and ratty, and they just should have made it plastic. I mean, come on, just use white plastic. That's all they had to do. Now, surprisingly, the paint on the back had no issues. That was kind of cool. There is the robot head that comes with it, which is much more, I guess, like the toy than the other two, which are more IDW style or cartoon accurate pieces. Articulation is extremely limited. He's very stiff, and I think if you just move it around too much, all the paint's going to chip off of the joints. So he is going to go back into cassette mode, back into his little box, and never come back out in the robot mode again. The other thing that's weird is the weapons are extremely loose in the hands, which is surprising. I had figured that they would be too tight and scrape up the paint inside the hands, but no, yeah, they will absolutely fall right out of his hands if you do anything but place them in there. So there he is, Hi-Fi. So is this a figure that you want to add to your collection? Well, you know, I'm going to flat out say no just because of the problem with the paint. I love the sculpt, I love the look, I love the scale. It feels pretty solid, but that paint scraping is a deal breaker for me. To be honest, I wish I could just send it back. It's that bad. I'm very disappointed in it, and I just can't recommend the figure. So there he is, Transistor, aka Masterpiece Blaster from KFC Toys. Very disappointing. If you guys like this video, thanks for watching. Definitely thumbs it up if you did like it. Thumbs it down if you don't like it. Definitely subscribe to my channel. Share my videos. I do appreciate it. And as always, look for more videos in the future.